Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world. This is Gloria White, and I'm coming to you from Utah, USA. Today I'm going to be continuing in the Russia and China in Prophecy booklet, and we just talked about the pipeline power. So this will be the third part, or Part 2C, as in cat. The first military strike. Another towering indication of the direction Russia is taking came in August 2008, when Russia attacked the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. This was the first military strike of the rising Asian superpower, and there will be more to come. Now, a little background. The Albanians and the Serbs in Kosovo were fighting. It's an ethnic war. And the Serbs had originally had it. The Turkish Ottoman Empire took it in like 1389. Then in like 19 something, 18 or somewhere around there, the Serbs took it back. Now, the Serbs want it because there are religious artifacts there, and buildings and temples. And the Albanians are actually Muslim. So they have moved in and encroached, and the whole thing just got out of hand. Anyway, Germany got involved. And no one really wanted Germany to do that, but they did it anyway. And it caused this massive amount of casualties of human life. Was ridiculous. And Britain, France, and the Netherlands were totally against Germany getting involved in Kosovo. What wound up the NATO peacekeeping troops went in, and finally it all settled down. But Putin had asked that the West stay out of it because it was like part of Russia to him. But they ignored him. Now, he won't be ignored. He's going into Georgia. His pipeline runs right through Georgia. He won't be trifled with any longer. So, first military strike. Another towering indication of the direction Russia is taking came in August of 2008, when Russia attacked the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. This was the first military strike of the rising Asia superpower, and there will be more. Look at a map of the Caucasus region. I see that on page 16, which is right here. And I will try my best to show this to you. I think we'll have to do this. If I can get my camera to stay. Camera, good camera. That's the map that it's referring to. Okay, so now let me put you back over here. There we go. Okay, so the Caucasus region on page 16. Much of Russia's oil comes from the Baku region of the western Caspian Sea. The Baku Supsa oil pipeline cuts right through Georgia And until Russia's invasion, it transported oil through this strategic area free from Russia control. That is no longer the case. Russia not only owns the oil in the ground, it now controls the pipes distributing it to Europe, amounting to many billions of dollars worth of energy. Russia is determined to be an energy superpower in an age when the whole modern world is hungry for more energy. If Russia sees a prime source of oil being threatened, it is going to fight. We can understand Russia's violent actions within Georgia far better in light of some recent history in the Balkans, specifically Kosovo. There, Russia felt Western nations basically declared war in 2008. Georgia was Russia's retaliation. But even before that, tensions were heating up. U.S. Presidents George H.W. Bush and Bill Clinton had promised the Russians that NATO would not expand into former Soviet Union empire, wrote George Friedman of Staffor. That promise had already been broken in 1998 by NATO's expansion to Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic, and again in 2004 expansion, which absorbed not only the rest of the former Soviet satellites in what is now Central Europe, but also the 3 Baltic states, which had been components of the Soviet Union. That was August 12, 2008. Russia was deeply unsettled by these developments. President George W. Bush also tried to bring Georgia and Ukraine into NATO and failed. It seemed highly unlikely Russia would ever allow that to happen. Making Georgia a part of NATO would put that Western organization on Russia's doorstep, placing the security of Russian oil on the Western Caspian Sea at serious risk. All it would take is 30 minutes of bombing to knock out this major source of Russian energy. So as far as Russia is concerned, this is a matter of survival. But it's not really the United States that Russia is afraid of. The nation the Russians truly fear is Germany. Okay, we're going to call that part 2C. And as always, I love you.